Hi, this is Jeff Locklear with H&H Color Lab, and this is a video tutorial for Easy Sports software. In this tutorial, we're going to look specifically at kind of connecting the dots when it comes to data mapping and personalization. We've already covered how to do it within the software itself when you set up your packages in your package group area, and how you pick a template out and click your drop down and map certain fields to certain text lines. But I want to give you some visuals so you can actually see how that works once you select a template in your package group and then go ahead and map the data, and then where the data is input as far as the team and individual, and then how it actually ends up and what it looks like once it gets printed onto a template when you print it H&H. So we'll go ahead and look at a little presentation here I've got. And again, this is on template personalization. This is the interface within the software when you're building your package groups. I've selected a memory mate. I'm going to map line 1 up here to first name. Line 2 is going to be to team name. 3 is going to be full name, position on line 4, and grade will be 5. So let's go ahead and kind of look at how all that comes together. There are going to be two different levels of data, team level and then individual level data. So let's go back to the team. Your team level data is going to be team name, coach, school name, year, league, things like that that are going to be specific to everyone on that team. Okay, and this information here is being pulled from the package set, so the different fields that I want to map on my different templates, those will appear here for me to fill out at the team level. Nice thing here is I only have to fill it out once per team for the team level data. Now when we get to the individual level, okay, this information, again, these fields that you see on the left, the more fields you map to, say for instance on a trader card or whatever, the more fields you're going to have that are available for you to map to. And I've got highlighted here the individual that we're working on. Remember, we're making a memory mate or creating a memory mate for this person. And when you type in your package letters, this is a D and a Q, one of those has a memory mate in it. Once I enter that, then what happens is the data fields are highlighted that are required for some of the text fields that are on those specific templates. So it's nice because it kind of walks you and prompts you through which data fields are necessary. So I've got my full name field, first name, first base is the position, remember that was on the memory mate, and then the year as in senior. Okay? That's what we end up with this memory mate. Okay? We've got first name underneath the individual's picture. The team name is underneath the team image. Full name is on line 3. 4 is the position. And 5 was grade. Rather than use a grade of 12 for senior, we just typed in senior. Alright, so let's look at this in a little bit more detail so we can kind of connect the dots where everything comes from. Number 1 in the upper left hand corner shows you the template setup. Alright, that's where we mapped our fields. First, team name, full, position, and grade. Then we moved on to the team level data that's on the right. There's our team name, coach, school name, and year. Okay, then back down to the lower left-hand corner that shows you the individual data. And then on the right, lower right, where it says personalized memory mate, you can see where all that data came from. So, the name James underneath the individual came from the individual screen under just first name. The team name was pulled from the team level data, LSCCS Eagles. All right, then full name was pulled from the individual screen. There's just full name. And first base is individual data that was pulled from first base, and you can see there's that position field. And then grade right underneath position shows you it was senior. So that's how all that data got mapped specifically to that template. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at a trader card. This is much more complex as far as the amount of data, and there's some other things I want to show you as far as how this works. Keep in mind what we're going to look at here is how to add this pound sign and the weight, or pardon me, the height and the weight and the age on the back side of the card. Alright, so in the template setup here, we'll kind of keep an eye on how this data is going to change through here. But what I did on text line 1 is I selected to map to text line 1 first name plus the last name. You notice I put a space in between the two. Line 2 is going to be position, 3 is going to be team name, and let's go ahead and look at the front of the card so we can see where all that's landing. Okay, so line 1 is underneath the image of the subject. There is his first name and last name. See the appropriate space. His position is line 2 up here at the top where it says shortstop. And the team name was 3, which appears here on the front of the card on the left-hand side. Okay, with me so far? So all that was done from basically the individual screen and then the team name being pulled from here. All right, now you'll notice that in our template area that the data has changed. Okay, now we're looking at line 4 specifically, which is on the back side of the card. Line 4 we mapped to first name. First name was pulled from right here on the individual screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at line 5. Line 5 on the card, I wanted it to appear as the pound side and then 1. All right, if I just put a 1 in there for jersey number, what the heck does that mean? Okay, and just because you select jersey number doesn't mean it's going to say jersey number before the 1. You have to type a value in. So what I did is I typed in a pound sign here, gave it a space, and then clicked my drop down over here to select jersey number so I would get it to appear like this. We did the same thing on height. We typed in HT colon space and then clicked the drop down to map it to the height field. Okay, there's our height field right here. Okay, we did the same thing with the age, or pardon me, the weight and age also. We typed in age here, left a space, and then mapped it to age, and there's his age right here in the individual screen. Okay, line 11 was the, or pardon me, then we have the grade again where it's senior down here. The next one down is school name. That appears in this line right here, which was line 10. And then at the very bottom, line 11, we map that to the coach name. Okay, and coach name came from this area right here. All right, since Coach Arnold made sense for everybody, I went ahead and just typed in Coach Arnold. Then all I had to do is just map it to the word, or to the text field of coach. So that's kind of how you connect all the dots, where everything comes from the template wizard to the group data, team data, the individual data, and then how it actually ends up on the front and back of a trader card. And then here is a complete screen of all the different types of data mapping that you can do to personalize these products, and it's a huge advantage to be able to do this to compete in your area when you can personalize these different products.